is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
I believe that if he wasn't in the room, he was in the area, and if he wasn't in the area, he was watching.
Now at 7, taking the message national. The efforts from the state's top cop to find the killer of the Delphi girls. His first interview since the release of new evidence. Also at 7, it could happen to any of us. But now this woman is mortified after leaving her card at a restaurant. Her warning, so you don't suffer the same fate. And no matter the company, STEM jobs, they are in demand. How these lab efforts are setting up a successful path for the workers of tomorrow. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Rafael Sanchez. Now at 7, the latest on the Delphi deaths investigation. In an exclusive interview with ABC News, the head of the Indiana State Police is sending a new message out today. 13-year-old Abby Williams and 14-year-old Libby German were killed along the old Monon High Bridge back in February of 2017. Today, State Police Superintendent Doug Carter says investigators have received over 3,000 tips following the release of that new suspect sketch last month, the one you see right there. Carter says he's taking his message to a national level in hopes that people can relate to this case and provide that missing tip.
It has been disappointing. But what I want America to hear is this is the kind of thing that happens that causes us to come together and unite as one. We're very fractured right now as a nation. It seems to be okay to hate and okay to criticize, but this is an opportunity for us to look at something so horrific and tragic in rural Indiana and put that almost anywhere in the nation and ask ourselves, who are we?
Superintendent Doug Carter only on RTV6 tonight. He says he chose to address the girl's killer directly because he believes the updated sketch he released that day will strike fear in the heart of the killer. He says he still believes the killer lives or used to live or work in Delphi, and that wasn't at the time this man was on the bridge. If you have information you believe could be helpful in this case, here's how you can help provide a tip. The email address is on your screen, and police say that is the best way to connect with them. You can also call the tip line and leave a message. We also have all of this information posted on our website, theindychannel.com and the RTV6 app. A woman mistakenly left her credit card at a restaurant, and hours later, someone spent hundreds of dollars using that card. RTV6's Stephanie Wade has a warning for you tonight.
This seems like a situation that could really happen to anyone. A woman accidentally left her credit card at the restaurant after paying her bill. Once she realized this, she called the restaurant. They said they did in fact have her card, and they put it in their safe. Turns out her card was anything but that.
Mortified. I mean, my whole night we spent just going back in our mind trying to figure out how, what, when, why this would have even occurred.
Sherry French was shocked to see 13 attempted transactions on her credit card when she didn't have it. She mistakenly left it at Red Lobster in Castleton after paying her bill. The restaurant told her they were keeping it in their safe so she could come pick it up. Then she got the call from her credit card company for fraud alert. Someone tried spending hundreds of dollars using her card while it was still at the restaurant. In a statement, Red Lobster tells me it, quote, secured the physical card in a safe until it received instructions from its owner. Unfortunately, in today's society, credit card numbers can be compromised in a variety of ways beyond the physical card. They are committed to actively participating in any investigations with police or the credit card company.
The bank is investigating it. We're obviously going to move forward with pressing charges, even though it's only a minuscule amount of money. It's the idea that this could happen to any other consumer, and the public should be aware of it.
Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
More top employees have resigned following a Call 6 investigation into the misuse of funds within the Indiana Department of Veteran Affairs. Assistant Director Matt Vincent, Outreach Director Jeff Wirt, and Communications Director Adrian Bonner have all submitted their resignations. In November, Call 6 Investigates questioned why IDVA employees received benefits from the Military Family Relief Fund, some beyond the $2,500 limit. This as the agency denied other veterans. Records show both Wirt and Bonner received benefits the agency administered. Former IDVA Director Jim Brown also resigned last year, and the new director vowed to make personnel changes. A school safety plan proved its effectiveness on the city's southwest side today after a teacher spotted a student she thought was carrying a weapon. This happened at Lyndhurst 7th and 8th grade center this morning. Wayne Township Superintendent Dr. Jeff Butt says once the student was spotted, the building was placed on full lockdown and a school resource officer tracked down that student. Further investigation found the student had brought a toy airsoft pistol to sell to a classmate. The lockdown was lifted and classes resumed. Superintendent Butt says they practice their safety plan several times a year, and the staff's quick actions clearly paid off today. Time to check your forecast. A nice day out there. Good to see some sunshine, and I think things are about to get better, which is always a good thing. Kevin Gregory.
We're on the edge of the warmth. We'll be in the middle of the warmth on Friday and Saturday. Right. We've got that going for us. As you look outside, the clouds that you see out your window will fade away once the sun sets, which is only about 10 to 9 tonight. So we've still got lots of time between now and sunset. The clouds fade away. Temperatures will be slow to fall. 70 degrees right now in Logansport. Bloomington, you're looking at a soccer field there, 70 or 69 degrees, same feel across central Indiana with a light southwest wind. The wind will be calm tonight, and as the sky clears, it will set the stage for some patchy fog to develop. Temperatures down to 59 by the time we get to 11 o'clock tonight. We'll watch out for that fog first thing in the morning. May take till 9 or 10, and then we improve that situation and the sun comes out. Once that happens, temperatures into the upper 60s by the time we get to 9 o'clock. There, the afternoon high temperatures in the upper 70s. Thunderstorm chances will increase in the north tomorrow first, then drop to the south. I'll have that timing and we'll outline where severe storms are possible coming up.
Today, dignitaries joined family and friends of late Senator Richard Lugar to pay their final respects. Funeral services took place at St. Luke's United Methodist Church on the city's north side. Vice President Mike Pence was among those who spoke today. Pence told the audience that Senator Lugar will be remembered for being bipartisan and for his influence in foreign affairs. Lugar was also remembered for his impact on the city of Indianapolis, where he served 2 terms as mayor. He also spent 36 years in the U.S. Senate. Richard Lugar died last month at the age of 87. Competition can fuel innovation and creativity. That's what city leaders and community groups are now hoping for upcoming Indianapolis Bicentennial celebration. The city has launched a contest for artists to submit their designs to be used for the upcoming 200th anniversary. The chosen design will be used for branding, posters, memorabilia, and artwork during the citywide celebration. A former Deputy Mayor Steve Campbell says efforts like this in the past have yielded some good results.
And this actually won't be a first for Indianapolis. Few know that our Indianapolis city flag that we've all become attached to and so ingrained in all of our minds was the result of a community competition.
The city leaders say original artwork will play a key role in marking the 200-year milestone. Designs will be used for posters, memorabilia, promotional materials, public exhibits, and so much more. So working for you to get problems fixed is what we do every day here at RTV6. And less than 24 hours after airing the story about a huge pothole on the city's north side, and that pothole is now fixed, and you can thank this cutie right here. We told you last night about Maggie, the giant white lab. She was out on a walk with her owner in their College Park neighborhood when Maggie walked straight into a muddy, water-filled pothole. Residents told us that they've complained about the pothole to the city, but nothing had been done. We went back today, and that pothole has been filled, but other potholes along this street have yet to be addressed. We'll see what happens. Next at 7, a special opportunity for one young racer at the Speedway, getting an up-close look at one of the stars of this year's race. Plus, more from Dave First and Tony Kanaan. But first, Kevin Gregory.
It's about thunderstorm timing tomorrow. Northern portion of the state is when they're most likely late afternoon, dropping into central Indiana. More details straight ahead.
The challenges so many transgender adults face.
From the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this is Trackside 6.
Some 3,200 laps all told turned amongst the 36 drivers today. A couple of accidents. We'll get to that in a second. But you couldn't ask for better conditions.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's like, are we going to go a full week without rain in the month of May?
Here's the thing. My grass. Somebody's got to cut my grass.
I tell you, I got home last night after the show. And from one day to the other, my grass is so tall. I'm like, we're not paying anybody here, Lauren, because, guys, I do not do that because I can't. I don't know how.
Wait a minute.
So I pay somebody to do it.
You change diapers, though?
I do.
Okay, so you change diapers.
I change diapers. I take the kids to school. I'll pick them up. I'll take them to swim class. But I cannot mow.
Okay, well, fair enough. If you're around the Canaan house, then you might want to check in and see if you can help out.
And anybody that knows how to mow, give me a discount, you're hired.
There you go. I like that. Dangerous day today involving a couple of guys that haven't been around this track too much, although Fernando Alonso was here a couple of years ago in an accident that he's following Graham Rahal, and he just followed Graham up into the wall.
Yeah, what happens is when you're behind a car like that, you have to be careful because the front is the first one to go. And I think turn 3 was quite tricky today because of the wind. We had actually a tailwind going into 3, which made the car push there. As soon as he went in, I think he got the understeer, he lifted, but it was too late. He hit the outside wall and went for a ride.
So here's the situation for McLaren now. They do have a backup. They started working on that to get it ready, and everything I've heard is that Fernando will be good to go at 11 a.m. when the track goes green tomorrow.
Yeah, the guys are going to work all night for sure.
And then just after 5 o'clock, the rookie from Sweden for Chip Ganassi Racing, Felix Rosenqvist, man, he got really low in turn 2.
Yeah, I mean, he made a mistake and tried to clear the air and then got into the concrete and into the grass. And that is, when that happens, either it will stop and you don't know how, or you actually stop in the wall.
It brings up another situation here at the Speedway. There are 2 types of drivers here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah, the ones that will crash and the ones that crash.
So
no sarcasm. I want to walk Felix and Fernando to my club.
You've all been there at some point or another. Back at it tomorrow, 11 a.m. It's going to be interesting. You were talking about the wind tomorrow.
It looks like forecast predicts a lot of gust winds in the afternoon. Around, I think, 1 or 2 o'clock, 18 miles an hour. So I am not going to be out there at this time, but, I don't think people will do it because it won't be realistic.
Everything's always changing. Constant change here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. For Tony Kanaan, I'm Dave First. Have a great night.
And let's keep it trackside at Carpenter Racing, hosting a special guest in Gasoline Alley today. 14-year-old Garrett Adams is a patient at Riley Hospital for Children. Garrett has been a Riley ambassador as well, and today he was named an honorary crew chief for Carpenter's team. Garrett is a kart racer himself. His grandfather is Mark Dismore, who started 8 times in the Indy 500.
It's really interesting. You always get to see it on TV or even just like from the stands or whatever, but it's so different being around here. All the cars are all stripped down and everything. You get to see what's really under them, and you get to also meet the guys and see how nice they are.
And now take a good look. You'll notice that Garrett's matching driver's suit, Sparko, donated that identical to Ed's suit right down, as you can see, to the pockets. Looking good, guys. Looking really good. Tomorrow night, it's another edition of our Emmy Award-winning Trackside 6 specials. Dave First and Brad Brown live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. An exclusive interview with last year's Indy 500 Rookie of the Year, Robert Wickens. He's as determined as ever to get back into the race car. Also exclusive features with Graham Rahal and Ryan Hunter-Reay. Throwback Thursday with 2-time 500 winner Gordon Johncock. It's all tomorrow right here at 7:30, only on RTV6.
And Raphael, as TK mentioned, the wind will kick up, and it's really going to be for the next several days as we warm up. The wind will be out of the southwest, 10 to 20, with some higher gusts at times right on through the weekend. But notice the temperature. We'll be as warm as we've been all year as we get to Friday, and temperatures peak around to 84 degrees and a little warmer on Saturday. Both tomorrow and on Friday, the risk for strong to severe storms. There's a slight risk from Monticello to Kokomo, Muncie, and Richmond north tomorrow, and the best chance for additional thunderstorms will be in the north on Friday as well. Temperature 71 in Peru, 2 degrees warmer. That in Muncie. Temperatures on average are going to continue to stay about 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of year. There's the warmth. It sits out to the west and will be brought in here over the next 24 hours. Temperatures from north to south during the day tomorrow, all upper 70s to around 80. The best chance for afternoon thunderstorms developing will be north of Indy. Temperature in the metro at 78. There's a closer look at the slight risk for severe storms to the north. The timing on this may still adjust, but 4 o'clock entering northwest Indiana, the evening hours, a line of strong to severe storms potentially rolling right on southeast toward Cincinnati. That's what we'll keep our eye on. Damaging wind would be the main threat, and there we go. That would be the warmest temperature of 2019 so far, 84 degrees. Our warmest has been 81 at this point. Temperatures will still be in the mid-80s as we get to Sunday or Saturday. Then Sunday, thunderstorms more likely. Best day of the weekend, first half of the weekend.
It's a big question. You saw TK asking for someone to help mow outside of his home. You have a riding mower. I have a push mower. You and I could be a duo.
Keeping up with the grass is very difficult.
You got the temperatures going on. We'll talk later. Thanks, Kevin. Coming up in our Hiring Hoosiers report, not only does this lab give these students advanced knowledge, how it's making them ready for college and career. Plus, it's one of the most important departments in the entire city, and it needs you to scope out whether you're right to join its ranks. That is all ahead in our nightly Hiring Hoosiers report only on RTV6.
Restore, Ashley Home Store. This is home.
At RTV6, we're working to hunt down jobs, training programs, and resources and opportunities for you and your family every single day. That's what Hiring Hoosiers is all about. Tonight, science-related jobs are among the highest in demand, whether in a hospital or a biotech company. Here's a lab working to help kids set them up for success.
Give me a new gel.
So this is the micropipette.
So first stop, suck it up.
And then we're going to put it in the first well.
This is more than just a biology course at the McKenzie Center at Lawrence Township.
And so then you just repeat the process.
It's separating the DNA, but then it could be organisms, different organisms, bacteria, and it will separate to make certain markers. So then, like, you can compare the DNA and see different mutations as well.
Okay, pull it up.
Students in this upper-level high school class are heading to college, not only with advanced knowledge, but also in many cases with college credit, saving them money and allowing them to get ahead on their career path.
With this course and everything, I feel like, I'm not going to the next level, like, blind. And, like, I have a sense of idea that I know what I'm doing.
This class has offered me many opportunities, such as, like, college credit, especially we're taking this BioL 105 class through Ivy Tech. And so for me, at the University of Alabama, they're going to give me my Bio 1 and my lab for free.
The district works with a number of advisory boards. They're made up of professionals from different industries who have an interest in making sure kids graduate with the skills needed in the workforce.
They tell us exactly what we should be teaching our students, which is really important so that our kids aren't just sitting in a traditional classroom, but getting relevant real-time experiences.
In this classroom alone, science is propelling students to seek a variety of health-related careers in high demand.
And I'm double majoring in biology and athletic training and expanded dental assisting.
I will be majoring in biology.
And I'll be studying biology.
And I'll be majoring in nursing.
And majoring in biology.
And I'll be majoring in zoology.
I'm going to major in biology. And I'll be studying psychology.
So in this lab, the results are clear. These are the faces of future success. And they are all seniors, and we wish them all the very best. The McKenzie Center in Lawrence offers a number of career-based programs for students like cosmetology, culinary arts, engineering, and construction technology. You can find more information on hiringhoosiers.com. And then tomorrow, our career coach is back with 3 ways to find a new career path. Still ahead on the news at 7, these jobs are essential for the city to run on time and to run well. Now, Indy just needs you to apply. The open positions you need to know about next on RTV6.
Tomorrow on Good Morning Indiana.
The warming trend starts tomorrow with temperatures in the 70s, 80s, though, by the weekend.
Plus, hospitals use a lot of energy. We're looking into how IU Health is working to reduce their carbon footprint. Join us from 4:30 to 7.
Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
So these are the kinds of jobs that are key to get because the services they provide are essential to our city running properly. We stopped by a job fair for the Indianapolis Department of Public Works today. DPW oversees your roads, traffic, trash, and other services that stitch the city together. Open jobs include fleet services and street maintenance. Over 100 applicants showed up to the fair today and applied for some jobs. DPW leaders say there are about 20 to 25 openings right now. Now, if you did not get a chance to go to the fair, don't worry about it. We're going to hook you up. We have a link in our career resources section on our website, hiringhoosiers.com.
I know it's not polite to stare. But it's okay to stare at the 7-day forecast.
Okay, let's do that.
It's worth staring at. Temperatures as warm as they've been in 2019, arriving Friday. As we move into the weekend, we still hold on to the warmth. We'll have to keep an eye with the temperatures coming up with the intensity of some thunderstorms first tomorrow night and then potentially on Sunday. But let's first enjoy the warmth.
Anytime you have 70s and 80s warmth and sunshine, we will stare. Kevin Gregory, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Our next newscast tonight at 11. Have a good evening.